couple events popped up, as the week went on that were pretty difficult to deal with, and I think our kids did a really good job of staying focused and doing the best they could under, really tough circumstances. So I'm really proud of the way they played. I thought they competed really hard. We did some good things, obviously not enough of them, not even close to enough of them, but I think we have a lot to build on. The biggest thing is, we kind of tried to rebuild an offense in 4 days. That's, not really going to get all the results you want, but there were some good plays out there. And on defense, I think we're playing well at times and then giving up big plays. We struggled a little bit tackling, but I thought they continued playing all the way through the game. I thought there was a lot to say about, holding them out at the end of the game, blocking a field goal, and just showing that guys are still playing hard right to the end of the game. And that's about all you can ask. So obviously, you always have to watch the film and, make corrections and fix some things. But I think we have a lot to build on, and I'm really proud of the way our kids handled themselves this week, as I said, under pretty rough circumstances. So, any questions?
Raheem's decision, our understanding is he's asked for a red shirt.
At this time, yeah, that's what he's looking to do.
So he won't play the rest of the way. Is your understanding? Is he in an emergency role, kind of like Art, or?
No. I mean, I don't know that that's totally been decided, but I'm not worried about the guys that are on our team that play really hard out there for our team, and that's what we're going to focus on.
Coach, was there a turning point you saw early on? Because, you were neck and neck for a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, we make a big play, get down there and score, and then we, obviously we gave up the, basically two huge plays there in the pass game, and then we turned around and went for it on fourth down and didn't get it, so that was a pretty bad turn of events. But I don't regret it at all. I think I've told these kids we're going to play to win. We're going to believe in them. We're going to take some chances at times, and 4th and 1s we got to convert them. I mean, that was the play that we wanted all week, and the kids played really hard on the play. Just we didn't execute it.
Was the offensive overhaul maybe more than you expected on Monday or Tuesday, I guess, with Johnny coming in?
Well, it's not just, Johnny came in theoretically on Thursday, so yeah, it was definitely was, but I think you're going to make the most of the situation and build off it every week, and I told our guys I didn't think that we were going to go out and score 50 points today. That wouldn't have really been realistic, and we haven't been doing that, anyway. So it's not going to change overnight, but hopefully there are some things that we have to build on, and then. We don't have all the answers yet. I think as we build the offense more to the way I would envision it, hopefully there are more answers. Like they did some stuff to us there at the beginning of the fourth quarter that normally we'd have built-in answers for that we just really it would have been unfair to ask a freshman quarterback in his first game to handle 3 straight 0 blitz plays, and then that's part of the process. But we'll get there.
Coach, speaking of Johnny, what do you think of his performance today?
I thought for a kid as a freshman in college playing in his first game in the Big Ten, I thought he handled himself really well. Obviously, there's a couple turnovers and stuff like that, but the first one he got hit on. The second one was probably just trying to make a play. But I think he plays really hard and he'll give you everything he has, and I'm really proud of him.
I know we saw a lot of it today, but how do you envision the offense? You had to start from scratch, this summer. What would this offense look like?
Well, I think that we have to be able to, we're not a team that's going to line up and just mash it. So I think we have to get some elements where the quarterback can be an extra blocker for us in the run game and in the pass game. And, we got to get a little more comfortable in some of the RPO stuff and the quick game stuff. We got to improve our screen game. But they're all things that, I envision us having the ability to do over time. And, I think it'll take a couple weeks.
Is overtime before the end of the season, though? Is it possible?
It has to be. I don't know when I'll be here, so I'm going to do our best. We're going to make sure that we're out there doing everything we can to get these guys better. But I do know this: those guys are really bought into doing it. They're really excited about it, and I'm really appreciative of their effort and their attitude.
What would you say to Rutgers fans who are upset that 2 of your key players were dressed in on the sidelines today, even though they decided to sit out the rest of the season?
Well, that's not exactly the case for one of them. That is the case. It seems to be the case for Blackshear. It doesn't. That's not necessarily the case for Art. So I think they're separate issues, and I can't tell you that I had the best answer to deal with that on short notice. So it's something that we will address obviously over the course of this week, and we'll address it in a way that our team feels comfortable with.
Do you understand the decision? Are you disappointed by the decision? What overall? It just seems
am I disappointed by it? Incredibly. Do I understand it? I guess so. I guess that's the way the world is now. But think that this is a game about your team, you know, and it's about, you know, sacrificing personal accomplishment for the success of the team. So, you know, but, you know, that's the world they live in, and there are a lot of people telling them, you know, worry about you, worry about you. So I get it, but, you know, I mean, I know I'm raising 2 boys. I'm trying to raise them about, you know, being willing to sacrifice some of the things they want, what's good for the people around them. But I get it. I understand, and that's you know, the world that we're living in. And you know, he's a great kid, and you know, we'll see what happens in the coming weeks.
Right now, no one else has indicated to you they want to do this?
No, we have a couple guys that were already planning to do that. You know, but they're young.
No, I'm a
you know.
veteran player.
No. Yeah, that's as far as I know.
You had four delayed game penalties. I think you took one on
We took one, yeah.
purpose. Does that concern you?
Yes and no. I mean, you know, some of it is just the element of being a freshman quarterback and getting stuck in like, oh wait, hey, there's a check here, and you know, did we get to it? And you know, 2 of them were like 1 second. One of them, you know, guy just didn't get the personnel call. That stuff can't happen. I mean, that's stuff that has plagued us, and it cannot happen.
Nunzio, the emotions of the week, getting the job, and then having to deal with the issues, and then I guess Jack's passing on Friday. How'd you get through it? 1, and then 2, was it good just to play a football game, coach a football game?
Yeah, you know, it was a really, I guess, stressful week. But you know, the kids and you know, being around a team is you know, to me, is probably the most comforting thing. So I think that you know, it was a stressful week, but you know, playing the game obviously is the, you know, hopefully the payoff for all the work that everybody does during the week. So. You know, was it stressful? Yeah, I guess, but you know, I mean, I kind of, you know, enjoy that, you know, part of the job, and I think that, you know, in the end, a lot of it, you know, a lot of that is fun. I mean, obviously, passing Jack McGovern is a good friend of mine, and you know, somebody that I had a lot of respect for him and his family. So, you know, that stuff, you know, he was a really good man. So, but obviously, we'll deal with that in the coming days.
What do you tell the team
take some more.
after this, and how do you keep them up going in the next week?
Well, I just told him, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, we don't like feeling this way, but the only answer is to stick together and keep playing hard. You know, there's no way it get fixed the other way. So, to me, you know, the way that we conduct ourselves is we just make sure that we stay together. We have some really good leaders on this team and guys that care a lot about each other, and they, you know, they have to keep doing that. I mean, you know, they're all sick of this result. I mean, for sure. But you know, you know, it's not going to be easy, but you know, I mean, nothing worth doing in life is easy. So I'm really, like I said, I'm excited to see what we do in the coming weeks. You know, we have some games that, you know, we have an opportunity to improve on, and that's what we have to do.
Final question?
Nunzio, did you sleep in your office this week? A couple of people have said that.
A couple times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that normal, or is that?
I mean, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know, I mean, I live kind of far from here. I live about an hour from here, so I'm not driving home at 1:30 in the morning to be back here at 5.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.